Welcome back to Askewed Reviews. And today I get to review a film that I get early access to, although it will be streaming soon. Now, this is also the first time that I'm doing a review for a documentary. So today I'm getting to review the 2024 documentary film, A Case for Love. So this one was definitely interesting. It's a whole documentary about people being interviewed about their opinions on love, on whether or not they feel that there's not enough love, if there's too much hate in the world today. And the people that are getting interviewed are a big mixture of people from different backgrounds, ethnicity, race, sexual preference, and also they're interviewing some other people like some celebrities, politicians, and even religious figures. Now, what I really liked about this movie is their core message that love is very important and it's something that people should just be giving freely nowadays, and it's not being done enough. And there's too much hate in the world, and there's too much that's being used to divide us, or at the very least, we're allowing too much to divide us. Now, some of the stories in this are really strong and emotional, which is good because it gets people to think more when they get to see that right there in their face. Now, here's what I didn't like about the movie. Some of the stories, in my opinion, and this was only a few of them, I didn't fully grasp or follow what they were trying to tell with their story. Now, the other issue is when it comes to a documentary, there are three things that really make it more interesting to me coming out of it. Number one, was I shocked? Number two, was I feeling really emotional by the end of it? And number three, did I feel like my mind was blown? And unfortunately, I didn't really feel any of those with this film. There were some really strong stories that I even got emotional over, but in general, as a whole, I just didn't connect to it on a level where I probably would watch this again. So for me, on my scale, I'm going to give this movie a 3 out of 5. I definitely think it's worth a watch. Everyone should at least check it out at some point. And from my understanding, it's actually going to be releasing on streaming as of October. Now, as I mentioned, I really like the message of this film, so I'm going to do something. I'm going to pay it forward. Because here's the big thing, when it comes to love, it costs you nothing to give out. It can't hurt you just by giving it without expecting anything back. So if you haven't heard anyone say this to you today or recently, or unfortunately ever, just know this: I love you. There's no reason that I can't give that out to you freely. And hopefully, now that I've given it to you, you pass that love on to someone else. So I hope that you have a great rest of your day. And if there's any other movies you would ever want me to review, feel free to leave them in the comments.